The average person wants the paper. This is toilet paper. And that's why people are in trouble today, because America is about to crash, as you know.
I love how they do this. America's about to crash, as you know. Yeah, I mean, of course, all the clever people know America's about to crash. Got any evidence? Any evidence to support this? I mean, the US dollar is such toilet paper that it's 60% of all the reserve currency on the planet. The next highest, the euro, with 23%. You want to talk about China taking over? Well, the Chinese are so confident in their own currency, as is the rest of the world, that 2%, about 2.3% of all reserve currency is in yuan. So I don't see where your evidence comes from that the US economy is about to crash. You're just talking up the value of gold, which you just happen to be a large investor in.
Serious trouble. The country is in debt, and we have this guy Biden putting us more in debt. The first thing that Biden...
All right, just to confirm, actually Trump put with the tax breaks for the likes of this fella, was the one who really accelerated the debt problem. Now, I'm not suggesting debt isn't a problem, but then he's also talking in circles, isn't he? Because he said people who save are idiots, and then said the Japanese are great because they save. And then he says debt is terrible because the US economy is in loads of debt. So which is it?
Biden did when he came to office. I'm an oil guy. I went to school for oil. I drove tankers with Standard Oil. Today, the spooky thing about the world economy is the gap between rich and poor getting wider.
The rich and poor are getting, the group is getting wider. I wonder why that is. Do you think it's because school teachers have to pay for their own supplies because rich people like Robert here work the system to make certain they don't have to pay any tax? So the US is 25 times richer than it was in 1971, and most of that money appears to have gone to the top 0.001%, like Robert here. So I'm feeling the crocodile tears when he says, oh, poor old mum and pop. How about you pay some tax, son? Actually contribute to society.
Because people are working for this and not this and this here. So the question I ask people, which is a better investment? Gold, silver, or paper?
Well, I think
all of them, probably all of them, in some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Diversified portfolio. That's the answer. And don't be a scumbag. Actually pay tax. Okay, I think we've had enough of Robert for today. Listen to 14 minutes of this madness. So, you know what? He might be right. But he hasn't brought any evidence to support his position at all. And the advice I can give to all of you viewers is, as a non-financial advisor, but someone who actually wears his grey hair with pride, unlike Robert there, I can look at it and go, have a balanced portfolio. Don't get yourself into huge amounts of debt. And sure, buy a bit of gold, buy a bit of silver, buy a bit of Bitcoin if you really want to. But let's have a balanced portfolio, people. Remember, this guy, he left the Marine Corps as a helicopter pilot. I thank him for his service and all of that. And then he became a salesman. And he's always been a salesman. And he's selling ideas. But if you actually listen to the ideas, they go round in circles. They don't make a lot of sense. And he doesn't ever actually tell you what to do. Because he is on this call show for an hour. And he's making $1,000 a minute doing so, allegedly, according to Wikipedia. So he's just there to make noises and to scare you into doing something crazy. And I think that sort of thing needs to be pointed out. And in the next one, let's go and find a Marxist to pull the legs off of, because I want to be a balanced disliker of all of them. All right, folks, see you soon.